What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream here at Stronghold Games. I'm your host, co-host KG. Just doing another league challenge here. Hope everyone's doing great. Right now we have round one. We have Merced versus Jacob. Merced, longtime Pokemon player. Jacob, a newly Pokemon player. But trust me, he knows what he's doing. So both gentlemen are just getting their table set up. This is a league challenge, so top 4 gets points to a World's Invite. This year, World's Invites in Japan. So we're excited here at Stronghold Games. I hope everyone is having a great day. And we'll see what these two have to offer and what they're playing today. So thanks for the support. I'm your host, KG. One of the judges here today. What else? He was the main judge. Looks like they're deciding to go first. We'll wait for the players set up and then we'll come back to you. Hope everyone's having an awesome day today. So we got, like Merced is Mulligan. No, just kidding. He's showing the hand to the stream. They don't have to do that. They could. It looks like both players are ready. We're just waiting for the time. In a league challenge, it's 30-minute rounds. Swiss, best of 1. So we're hoping everyone has a great day today. We'll see what these two are piloting. And interesting. So we have Merced with the Dark Deck, Dark Ride. And then we have Jacob with a Flygon V. It's been a while since I see Flygon, but I believe it hits for more damage if it's a VMAX. Alright, so it looks like Merced's going to go first, draw his card. I would imagine he would just set up his board, try to get some of that dark energy. If he has a stadium, I know Dark plays a Pokestop. They want to use that stadium as soon as possible to get that dark energy in the discard pile. So he's going to go ahead and attach. I see a Boss's Orders. I see a Ultra Ball. I see a Dark Patch. I see a Clara. Not quite sure. I guess he just passes the turn. And it looks like Jacob is going to VIP. A very strong start. Battle VIP is a very good card, and we see in a lot of decks now. Used to be in Fusion Strike back in its day. And now it's pretty much everywhere. It's just such a consistent card if you get it turn 1, and then when you have 4 outs, it's just a very good card to get your bench set up as quickly as possible. So it looks like Jacob's getting the 2 Regidragos and the Leafeon V. Leafeon's V ability allows Jacob to end the turn by attaching a Grass Energy. It's pretty much the Zacian V. Very similar to the ability Roar the Sword. Merced's going to cut the deck, and I would have believed that Jacob would just end the turn with the Grass Energy and probably attach it to maybe the Flygon. I'm not sure. So he's going to play, Gardenia's Vigor. Very strong card. So that allows him to attach 2 grass. So it looks like Jacob has a very strong start. Going to play that Great Ball. Allows him to look for 2/7 cards, and looks like he got the card he wanted. Looking for that Regidrago V-Star. However, he doesn't have any strong attackers yet in the discard pile. I'm not so sure. I mean, I guess it is smart to take that. You will have to retreat the Flygon, though. There's 1 retreat cost from what I see, so. Other than that, it looks like Jacob has a pretty good strong start here. At least from what I can see. And I would imagine he would end with Green Cells, the ability on Leafeon, which allows him to find a Grass Energy and attach it to anywhere he would like, and that would end his turn. I would imagine that he would put it on the other, actually on the Flygon. That's what I would do. So it can retreat the next turn. So attaches fire energy. So if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Welcome to the League Challenge here at Stronghold Games. I'm one of your hosts, KG. If you're just joining, you're watching the match between Merced, running a Darkrai V-Star deck, versus Jacob, a Dragon deck. Dragon's really good right now because it has no weaknesses. So right now, Merced is on his second turn. And it looks like he chases the Choice Belt. If you just joined us, Jacob got a really good strong start on his board, and we're just waiting for Merced to respond. Merced did go first. Looks like Merced's playing the Trekking Shoes. Trekking Shoes allows you to draw one card, and if you don't like it, you can discard it and draw the next card. So I see he has a Boss's Orders, a Serena. So he's going to Serena. Looks like his hand doesn't look that strong, but hopefully he can draw some extra cards from Serena. Serena gives you two options. Either bring up a V to the active or discard up to so many cards to drop to 5. So I imagine he used the second option to drive. There's the Pokestop. Pokestop allows him to draw 3 cards, and if there's any items... Okay, so that draw from Serena was very good because he was able to get the Radiant Greninja, and he's doing the Pokestop. He draws 3 cards. Any item cards go into the hand. The rest go into the discard pile. Next, I would assume that he would concealed cards for the Dark Energy. His hand does need to improve. Yeah, Nest Ball. I would imagine he's going to grab the Moltres V. Yeah. Moltres is very good at strong attacker. Has an ability. Dire Flames lets him put a Dark Energy from the discard pile into the Moltres V. They can't be stacked, so you can't have 2 Moltres Vs do it. Only 1 per turn. And if you just joined the stream, Jacob's board got really, really strong for his first turn. Merced, looks like Merced is doing Dire Flames. So if you're kind of new to Merced's deck, the Darkrai V-Star, it gets its power from the more energy in play. So the more energy he gets, the harder he hits. And looks like the Dark Patch also. Dark Patch allows you to get a Dark Energy and put it into a Dark Pokemon on the bench. So it has a lot of synergy, especially now that there's a lot of Gardevoir decks out there, and well, Dark hits for Gardevoir, Psychic for weakness. So Darkrai is a very excellent deck choice to play. Not one of the strongest decks, but it can definitely keep up with the meta decks. So right now it looks like they're calculating damage before he announces his attack. And he's going to go ahead and swing for about 160 damage. Looks like Jacob is playing a Crystal City. Right now, Jacob is probably looking for, yep, and he got it. Right now, Jacob just uses V-Star ability. It allows him to put, I believe, 10 cards in the discard pile, and he keeps a couple of them. And it's really good because if he gets any Pokemon in the discard pile, then he can use that attack from the Regidrago V-Star. And I would imagine that he's got a Goodra in there. I think I saw one. So that Goodra is going to do a Rolling Ire for 200. And the effect of it is any incoming damage reduces by 80. So it's a damage reducer and it deals all damage. So it's a tank. I would imagine Jacob's just going to try to retreat the Flygon and go ahead and swing and get some damage into Merced's Darkrai V-Star. But it seems like he's going to try to thin out his deck first, which is always a good thing to do in Pokemon. There's cards that he's not going to need, or maybe he might be getting another Pokemon to put in the discard pile. Now would be the time to do it before he attacks. So if you're joining us, we want to welcome everybody to the Stronghold Games in Donna, Texas. Currently, they're running a League Challenge tournament. Top 4 gets championship points, which is an invite eventually to Japan, that's where the World Tournament is for Pokemon. We're in round 1, table 1. Merced running the Darkrai V-Star versus Jacob running the Regidrago V-Star. And we're currently on Jacob's turn. And it looks like a pass. That's what it seems like. Yeah. Wow. I guess Jacob whiffed the energy to retreat. He's still in a good position, but you definitely don't want to give up any prizes to let your opponent get ahead. So it looks like Jacob didn't have energy to play to retreat the Flygon. And looks like Merced just played a Luminion and did its ability, Luminous Sign. It allows you to get any supporter card from the deck, which he's revealing a Professor's Research. Looks like he's going to be discarding his hand. And go ahead and play it. I would imagine at this point he's looking for creative ways to get more dark energy on the board. So if he's got a Moltres or a Pokestop, that helps too. He's going to go ahead and look at 3 cards, and if there's any item cards, which doesn't seem to be any, then they go straight to the discard pile. Doesn't look like he lost any good resources there. Those are cards that you're okay with going to the discard pile. And he's going to do Dire Flame. Now that Moltres V is online, he has a backup attacker. This looks like send up another Darkrai V, which is not always a bad thing to do. Right now he's with Darkrai's V-Star attack. He's looking at doing 150 damage. It's 30 damage per dark energy, plus the 30 and plus the choice belt. I was looking at hitting for 150, which is plenty to knock out the Flygon V, which he does, and looks like Merced will be taking the first 2 prize. Jacob will promote the Regidrago V-Star, and we'll see what Jacob can do to return. He does have enough energy to attack. The question is, which attack would he pick? It's probably a no-brainer to yeah, right now he's explaining to Merced how the attack works, but I would imagine that he would go for a Rolling Iron, which is such a good attack. Does 200 damage and then reduces any damage by 80. Now if you play Escape Rope Boss, then it cancels that effect, but that's really a hard card to pull off, or that combo. I would imagine that Jacob just will play this conservative and thin out his deck. If he can, draw a couple new cards and go with the Regidrago V-Star's attack that allows him to copy any other dragon Pokemon in the discard pile, which I would imagine he would go for the Gudra attack Rolling Iron for 200. If you're just joining us, we welcome you to Stronghold Games stream at Donna, Texas, the League Challenge here in South Texas. We have Merced running a Darkrai V-Star versus Jacob running a Regidrago V-Star Dragon deck. Both these two gentlemen are respectable players in the community. Merced playing Pokemon quite a while. Jacob kind of new to the Pokemon scene, but can hold his own and has a great son that plays the game really well too, Xavier. Shout out to Xavier. I believe Xavier is also playing today. So it looks like Jacob attacked with Rolling Iron, and we're at Merced's turn. If Merced could just figure out a way to escape rope, possibly boss, then he could be in great shape. If not, then he's going to have to grind out these next couple of turns to put damage on that Regidrago V-Star. He's 4 prices away. It's possible, but this is going to allow Jacob to come back. And there he goes. There's the escape rope. That's one of the pieces. Now he's going to go and Pokestop, which he gets a switch, not bad, and a Dark Patch, and then that's probably the best Pokestop he's ever had, because that gets 1 energy, and he's got a, I think I saw a Dark Patch and a switch. Yeah. That's as good as it's going to get with that Pokestop. So now, Merced has another Darkrai V-Star. So right now, if he uses the Darkrai V-Star attack, he's doing about 240 damage, which is plenty to knock out the Leafeon V. Maybe the only thing I kind of don't agree with Jacob is having 2 Regidrago V-Stars. Only because the other one now is prone to a boss. Especially that he has 2 prizes left. I know Jacob started second in the match, but if I knew that that was my last attacker, and Darkrai is a one-shot, I probably just make my final stand and not have powered up the other. And I get it. You want to have a backup attacker, but now that bench Regidrago V-Star is more of a liability, because you can now get 1 shot from the boss's orders. So looks like Jacob just attacked and passed it on to Merced. If Merced could figure out a way to get any boss's orders, I don't know if he's burned them all in the discard pile, then Merced could walk away with this game. Just depends if there was any boss's orders. He's getting clarification on Jacob's attacks and abilities. He's calculating the damage. What is up? 145. If you want to go commentate, come join me. So it looks like Merced is calculating the damage. He did do the boss's orders. Does he have enough? I think, yeah, he's got it. So that's going to do it, folks, for round 1. Merced takes a clean 6-0 win. And like I said, the only thing I think Jacob could have done, one minor detail, was not bench the other Regidrago V-Star. But even then, we don't know if that was going to impact the entire game, because Jacob was already kind of behind to begin with, and I think Merced's telling him that. But I mean, it's just one of those, you learn, and we don't know if that really was going to cost him the game. So overall, it's cool to see two unique decks in the League Challenge. I know we're used to the Lugia, the Lost Box. I know everyone kind of despises Lost Box. A real consistent deck, but, you know, and Guardy now is kind of getting a lot of popularity. But it's kind of cool to see round one at least some two unique decks. We'll see if Darkrai and Merced can continue the heat. And Jacob still has a chance to get championship points. He just has to win out here. I believe there's 4 rounds. So if Jacob can go 3-1, he can find himself cracking the top 4. Overall, very good match to see. Two good gentlemen in the community, respected by the community. So shout out to Merced and Jacob for being good sportsmanship and good players overall. So we'll go ahead and take a little intermission here. And we'll wait for round 2 to begin. What's up, everybody? We are now back. We are waiting for round 2. Looks like they got the pairings up, so we'll see who's going to be in table 1. We'll change that. What's up? Cello fellow, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream here at Stronghold Games League Challenge. We're in round 2. And we'll see who we get. You just joined us. We had Merced and Jacob round 1. Merced taking it with the Darkrai. Jacob running a Regidrago V-Star deck. So we're going to assume both these players for round 2 are going to be 1-0. Oh, here he comes. Don't tell me you dropped already.
Yeah, I did.
Nuh-uh.
I gave the away and I dropped.
What?
I had to. Already know.
No. We're that changed. That was Merced Jacob round 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't want to play Merced.
Why? So you can.
I hope that he brings.
Yeah, no, you can still you can outpace it.
But once he gets his engine going, it's like.
It's lost to Darkrai Mew before. Mew outspeeds it. Oh, okay. No, Robert's not dropping. He won his round 1.
Oh, Robert dropped.
No, he won round 1. He took a game against Puff, and Puff's a very respectable player. So we call him Puff.
Oh.
But Roy, yeah. Roy Puff. We call him Puff.
Wait, who's that?
It's Orlando.
Hey, Orlando.
Yeah, so we're just waiting. Had they done pairings or no?
Oh, okay.
They probably haven't. You're just here.
I'm out.
I want to say Robert didn't drop. I want to say 145. I think that's Dylan. I want to say. I think that's Dylan, which is cool. So if you just join us, we're getting round 2 pairings. Some of the matches I got to saw, I think Root won. No, he didn't get a win. I know Billy didn't get a chance to win. I think Ray won. I think Root's opponent won. I think what else? I know Robert won. So hopefully get the round 2 pairings to see who's in table 1. Let me check who it is. I'll be back. Let me see who's in table 1 second. All right, what's up, everybody? So we got Ray versus Angel. That's going to be a good showdown. So both Ray and Angel are 1-0. And I think we're definitely going to get a good match here. If you're just joining us, welcome to round 2 of the League Challenge here at Stronghold Games in Donna, Texas. Doing a small stream here in South Texas. Okay, you're gonna let them know that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Cool. So if you're just joining us, we have Ray versus Angel. Both players are 1-0. I'm not sure what Ray's running today. If I had to take a guess, maybe Lugia, maybe Mew. I didn't get to see. I know he played against Billy 1, so not sure. Angel, I believe he's running the Gardevoir EX, so which comes to a big surprise because Angel, for the longest time, had been piloting Gudra and won a lot of tournaments with the Gudra deck, so I guess he wanted a change, small change. So sometimes change is always, sometimes change is good. So it looks like both of these players are getting ready. I'm definitely looking forward to this match because I know Ray and Angel consistently do well. They always happen to be in the top 4, or most of the time either one of them wins a tournament. And of course, baddies being bad. That's definitely the South Texas motto. I'm not sure about Ray. He finished, I know he beat Billy, so I didn't get to see what deck he was piloting. Angel's running Gardevoir EX. So if you just join us, this is the League Challenge here at Stronghold Games, Donna, Texas. Round number 2, we have Ray and Angel, both 1-0s. Real curious to see what Ray's piloting. If I had to take a guess, maybe Mew, or went to Old Faithful, probably Lugia. We'll find out right now. Angel running the Gardevoir EX. Shout out to any South Texas players that are out there just chilling from the home. I'm sure some of them are watching regional stream or just chilling just to chill. So shout out to our players. I know we have Dylan watching the stream at Orly. Then we have Joel. Looks like we're going to get round 2 started. Got out of work, so couldn't join. Otherwise, I would have played it back. Oh, without a doubt. All right, so, yep, looks like we got a classic Psychic Showdown. We're going to name this round 2 Sabrina Showdown. So we got the Mew VMAX versus Gardevoir EX. So Angel's going to go first. I would imagine Angel looking for the Mew, his Mew, baby Mew, and get the Battle VIP pass, unless he already has it. So if he doesn't get Mew, then he must have Battle VIP in his hand. All right, so it looks like he got the Ralts. Not sure if he has the Mew in his hand, or maybe not Mew at all in the deck. I'm not sure. Not sure if this is a complete deck. But we'll see. Let's go. Wish I could have gone, but I got some stuff to attend to. Hey, no problem. We all have to do some adulting. I'm ready for the school year to end. I got 2 more weeks of work. I know some school districts got 1 week of work. So it looks like Angel's going to end his turn with Roar of the Sword, which allows him to get 1 psychic energy and attach it to any psychic Pokemon he likes, and his turn ends. So he just attaches it to the Zacian V. I would imagine he's going to go for an aggressive play here. And looks like Ray is just going to do the Path Pass. So looks like Ray couldn't get much going then. No Battle VIP, no Genesect. He must have a really rough hand just to Path Pass. That's crazy. And unfortunate because Path only slows down the Zacian. Doesn't slow down the Curlius. Since Curlius Curlius doesn't have a Roblox. I have to agree. I have to agree to that statement. Can't even stack correctly. Yeah? Nothing's changed in South Texas, boys. Nothing's changed. I see a worker in Angel's hand. I see a rare candy. I think I see a boss's orders. So I would imagine that Angel's gonna dig first. Yeah, pretty much. Or just play another stadium. If Angel had the Gardevoir EX, I would imagine he could have gone the donk. I don't think he has the Gardevoir. He might. I saw the rare candy, but if he's got Gardevoir EX, then yeah, then he's got the win. Because he'll research, throw the energy away, and then call it a day. I didn't see a Gardevoir EX in there. Nor did I saw Ultra Ball. Oh man, that's unfortunate. So it looks like Ray will... Angel's gonna conceal cards. If Ray's on top deck mode and then like draws a dead card, it's gonna be over. He needs a Pokemon. It would have been over if Angel had the Gardevoir EX, just rare candy and research and get the energy on the Zacian. That's true. I agree. Ultra Ball. And that's what's so dumb about the Mew. It's just super consistent. Because he'll evolve and then alright, get rid of the Zacian V. There's still a road to his 6 prizes, especially with that Leminian there, so that's how dumb Mew is. That's why they had Drapion. Oh, what a bummer. The Battle VIP. Yeah, it's a concede there. Oh, man. What a bad hand. Well, that's going to do it, folks. I think I kind of jinxed this match when I said I wanted a good match, and then the deck just said, nope, it's going to brick for Ray, or Angel, and it bricked for Ray. So I apologize for giving the bad voodoo out there, guys. I think next match I'm just gonna mute, not speak, and let you all watch and get a good game, not commentate and let Ray brick. Let me go find out the other matches so I can tell you all at least. But GG's. Let me go find out the other matches. Maybe we can switch tables real quick. Nah, just kidding. Since this game finished so fast. Oh, it's just unfortunate for Ray. Yeah, do a GLC match on here. Hey, I would, but you know who's playing? Merced's playing. We have Merced here. We have Root here playing. We have the usual suspects. We have Billy playing here. Puff's playing. We have Robert playing. Robert's piloting a Mew VMAX deck. Not a single lost box here, believe it or not. So if Joel had come over, or Cesad, then it would have been maybe easy pickings. I don't know. We don't know. But just very unfortunate for Ray. I would imagine he's running a standard, control path Mew deck, judge path with 3, and I'm sure he's running 3 forests of the seal stones, and they get a single one. That's just unfortunate. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Let me see what the other matches are like and what's going on. So give me 10 seconds. I'll be back. Barely. I mean, he's running. Okay, so right now, in table 2, Merced is playing against a Guardy deck. I would imagine he will take that match. Root is versus Jacob. Root is running Darkrai. Jacob's running the Rage Drago V-Star. Root looks like he'll be taking that match. He's 4 prizes up. Puff is playing against somebody from the senior division, because Puff went 0-1, so now he's playing against the kids, right? He's playing against a Maridon deck. I think the gentleman or the kid is Joshua. But Puff is playing a some jank deck. Puff. And Billy's playing against Robert. They're both kind of tied right now, so. All right, cool. We'll see you later. GG's. Yeah, adulting sucks. But at least you have one more week of school. All right, what's up, everybody? We are just wrapping over round 2. Looks like we'll be getting round 3 up. Some of the round 2 matches, Merced did lose. So he lost to the Guardy player. I believe Root won against Jacob. Billy won against Robert. So they'll be doing pairings for round 3, and we'll get that show on the road. I would imagine it'll be a Guardy mirror for round 3. Angel and Gentleman. Once we get his name up there. Should be interesting mirror, so to speak. So for sure we'll put the 2 O's. That we'll wait for the pairings. A lot of Guardy and a lot of Darkrai here today. And then some Mew. Not a single Lost Box. Interesting. Interesting. Not a single Lugia either. I think there's a Miraidon. But interesting. Let me go check on the pairings and we'll get round 3 going. All right. So if you're just joining us, we got table 1. We got Raymond and Angel doing the. We're going to be watching a Guardy EX mirror. We also have Root versus Billy. That's a Darkrai mirror. Root playing Darkrai, Billy playing Darkrai. Merced playing Robert. Robert running the Mew VMAX, and Merced's running Darkrai. So unless Robert can outspeed the Darkrai, it's going to be Mew's going to be on the meal plan for Merced. So we'll be featuring on table 1 the Guardy mirror, and we'll have Ramon and Angel. Once they sit down, I'll put the names out there. So if you just join us, we're just doing the League Challenge here, round number 3 at Stronghold Games. Good amount of players out here. Cool to see everyone get their games on. Thanks to all those tuning on the stream. I know we had Orly on the stream, Dylan. We had Joel. I'm sure we have some other community members from the TCG in South Texas RGB. It's here chilling. But I know Raymond and Angel are making the way over here. Once they get over here, I'll put their names wherever they're sitting. Hopefully Angel sits on the right side, so I don't have to change it. But if he doesn't, then that's fine. And if you can't catch a league challenge today because you're adulting, then there's one more league challenge for the month in Kaboom Games tomorrow, if you're interested. There's also trade night going on here tonight. Oh, what's up, Caleb? My bad. My bad, Caleb. I apologize. Okay, that's where I remember. Okay, cool, man. Where's your brother Moses? Right, chilling. Working probably, or school. Yeah, a lot of Darkrai Guardy out here, and a few Mew. Maybe one Miraidon. Oh, Pennsylvania. Cool. Cool. So, okay. So Raymond's got a proxy. He's gonna have his kid play. Just kidding. I'm gonna assume Raymond's gonna be sitting. Yeah, it looks like Raymond will be sitting on the right side. So we'll be seeing a Guardy mirror. We'll be seeing a Guardy mirror. I know it's Billy versus Root. I know it's Merced versus his son-in-law, Robert. I'll check who's Puff's playing. But we got some interesting matches. A lot of mirrors going on. Got the Darkrai mirror, the Guardy mirror. All right, so Angel's going to be sitting on the left side. And both these players are 2-0. And Raymond's the one that beat Merced against his bad matchup. But I think Raymond was ahead of price trades, so... So let me just update it and we'll get this going. There you go. So both players just going to be shuffling the decks. Round one, we had Merced beating, on stream, we had Merced beat Jacob. So it was Darkrai versus Rage Drago. Round 2, we had Ray versus Angel, and unfortunately Ray just bricked really hard. Yeah, so Ray, let me go find out the matchups and I'll tell you who's playing who. I know some of them. Let me go check while the players are setting up. No, it's just Magic Bulk. Yeah. My hero, no.
With their,
Oh, no.
My Hero, yeah. That's what
No, they don't carry My Hero.
Pokemon either.
They might. You can ask the friend.
Pokemon?
They might. Yeah, you can ask.
But not like that.
Maybe. That's why. You can ask Horacio. I know that for sure. All right. So it's going to be, I believe, in the smaller divisions, we have Joshua versus Xavier. We have Puff versus Ray. Puff versus Ray. Billy versus Root. Merced versus Robert. Angel against Raymond. So we have a lot of mirrors going on. Looks like Raymond got a mulligan. It looks like on Angel's side we see a fog crystal, couple psychic energy. Ooh, a lot of psychic energy. Maybe a little too much. It's got a research, great, but I don't see a research in. So it's gonna take his mulligan. Another psychic energy. That's not good. Looks like we're gonna start the round, and oh boy, I am not liking Angel's board right now, and not liking his hand either. And it looks like Raymond's going first. So Raymond already gonna force Seal Stone, and I would imagine the Battle VIP. Yep, there it is. And I would imagine the 2 Ralts. Usually in a Guardy deck, when you start with Zacian, I know sometimes it's not the greatest start, but if you have a Psychic Energy in your hand and you attach and roar the sword, then you can be aggressive with this kind of a start, especially against Lost Box, because those are small prices that you eventually have to start taking. So it's not a bad start. But in this case, it's a really good start against the board state. So, okay, so he opts to get the Greninja and Ralts. Unless he doesn't have any draw power in his hand, then Greninja is not a bad call. If he doesn't have any drawing cards, then I'm okay with this. But if he had, like, you know, a research or some form of draw, because Curly is going to do the same thing later on, then. But in this case, Angel's board state's pretty rough at the moment. Unless he does something else. But then Angel doesn't know, I mean, Raven doesn't know Angel's hand either, so he's going to conceal cards. See an Ultra Ball there. Yeah, Ultra Ball, probably get rid of the Psychic Energy. Or just wait. It's not always a bad idea to have another Ralts. So he's going to attach and then roar the sword, and yeah. We'll see. Looking at Angel's side, okay, I see the research. Never mind. Okay, so he's good. So I think he played a... level ball. I want to say so. So he's going to get the Mew. Usually in this kind of start opening sequence, you just, you know, attach, retreat, Mew, hope for the Battle VIP pass, and then get your Ralts, or, you know, mirror what Raymond did, the Ralts Greninja. In this case, it might have to be a double Ralts play because Raymond's not really interested in knocking out the Manaphy. If he can get a, you know, a boss's orders, then he can go for the one of the Ralts, which is huge. So I'm not sure if I agree with that. I may have Mew first for the Battle VIP. You see, that would have been the Battle VIP. So that could have been one less out for him. Yeah, so you see that Battle VIP would have been another card if he had Mew first. So then now the Mew's kind of, you know, it's not useless, but unless his way of thinking is getting the Mew for an Ultra Ball or a level ball. So it's essentially the same thing. So I guess Angel's just okay with giving up the Manaphy. And if the Manaphy's gone, then energy gets to the grave. So this play isn't bad either. I just would have liked to have seen the Mysterious Tail first for a Battle VIP, and then that card would have been another card. Because now you Mysterious Tail for what? Another Battle VIP? Unless he's going for Level Ball. So I would imagine before he ends the turn, Level Ball. Okay, so another Battle VIP. Yeah. He doesn't have to show. He can just take... So he's going to take the Fall Crystal. And I would imagine he gets another Ralts. So it looks like he's just going to build his engine up. He's got to shuffle the other cards. Yeah, there you go. Sure he caught that. Very wise of Angel not to bench his Zacian, because if Raymond rare candies and goes for the aggro route, he can just definitely boss the Zacian V and play and get a quick 2 prizes. So Angel's here, it's kind of doing a slow and steady approach. Raymond's going to go ahead and refinement. Or conceal card first, actually. I guess Raven, I would imagine, look for another Ralts. It's not always the best thing to Ultra Ball for Ralts, but if that's all he has, that's all he has, right? So go ahead and judge. Guess his hand wasn't looking that great. Do appreciate the tokens of keeping track of board state, because now both players know that concealed cards is being used on Raymond's side, and 1 refinement pending. Unless Raymond just forgets and passes, right? But I doubt it. So if you're just joining the stream, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Stronghold Games League Challenge, Round 3. We have Angel running the Gardevoir EX against Raymond, Gardevoir EX Mirror. Both players are 3-0. Championship points on the stake. I believe Stronghold Games also has a trade night, so if you want to join us for a couple trades, food will be provided by Stronghold staff. You know, come out, make it out here just to hang out, talk the smack. So Raymond played the Fall Crystal. If you want to know some of the other matchups, I believe Root is playing against Billy. That's a Darkrai Mirror. Merced playing against Robert. Merced running the Darkrai as well. Looks like Darkrai was a call for today. We have a lot of Darkrai, a lot of Guardy. 1 Miraidon player out there in the junior division. And the Jank represented by Puff. So we appreciate you watching the stream. And looks like Raymond's going to refinement. I would have to imagine that Raymond does take the KO here against the Mew Mysterious Table, which is not a bad play because it's better than the Manaphy. So it looks like he is going to Sword Slash for the knockout. And looks like he took his prize. And we'll see what Angel does. So Angel's going to research as well. And looks like there's not going to be any supporters going back to the grave. Because a Pal Pad was discarded. Usually the list in the Gardevoir Pal Pad, they just run Pal Pad. So, looking at Angel's hand, I see an Ultra Ball, a couple of energy. I see Greninja, so he can concealed. Looks like he's going to conceal to draw 2. Level Ball, and there you go, a Curlia. So I would imagine he's going to Rare Candy. Yep. Level Ball for another Curlia. And depending on the number of energy he has, he could return. Oh, but that's the thing. Hopefully. Okay, so he's got to save 1 psychic energy for Manaphy to retreat, because you can't use the ability of Gardevoir EX on a Manaphy, only on psychic Pokemon. So hopefully he attaches the Manaphy. Yeah. He's going to refinement. Refinement number 2. I would imagine it just depends how many psychic energy he has in the grave. If all else fails, Angel can just promote the Gardevoir EX and tank it. No, you're good. And yeah, so Angel's gonna Gardevoir EX is so tanky. It's just 310 HP, you know. And Angel double checking Raymond's pile to check if the Gardevoir EX can get knocked out, but it can't at the moment. So it's gonna hit for 190, and looks like it'll go on to Raymond's turn. So for sure, Raymond's going to need to refinement on the first Curlia he evolved. So that way he can try to get this knockout. If he can. Of course, a penny wouldn't hurt if Raymond can get it. He does have a spot. Okay, so he's going to Miriam instead. Oh, no, sorry. He's going to refinement to get rid of the Miriam. And if Raymond can get the Luminous V, then we're seeing a penny play here for sure. And Angel kindly telling him that you already used the second refinement. So here comes the third refinement. Very interesting to see the mirror, because Angel and Raymond are kind of matching both plays side by side, as expected from a Gardevoir deck. It's just who's going to take all 6 prizes first, right? So it looks like Raymond is done with one of the Curlias, and all right, your job is done. We're going to evolve and put you to work. So I would have to imagine that Raymond has to check if there's a Luminium play here. So many cards in his hand, he should have access to a penny somehow. And maybe that's what he's going to check first with the level ball. No, it just opts to get the Curlia. But that one has the memory skip, so they may not be a bad idea to promote that one. Hit it for 10 damage, and he can't attack because Gardevoir EX only has one attack. So very defensive play, but if Raymond has the Penny prized or Penny in the discard, no access to it, then so he's going to do the last refinement. See a research at the end. That's the last. Yeah, miscalculation. Yep. So it looks like Raymond is going to return damage, and now Angel's kind of in control now because he can take 2 prizes and get ahead, pending Raymond doesn't return the knockout, right? So Angel's going to Luminous Sign here. If he plays a Cheryl, that would be kind of dirty. I doubt it though. But and Angel's bench is full for sure, so there's no Zacian here. It's unfortunate they had to start with Manaphy because he would have one more spot technically. In this matchup, Manaphy's kind of a dead card. So if somebody were to watch this match at the beginning, they would take a big guess Manaphy was an open start. Angel probably needs to look for a Stage 2 Guardy, the baby version, the non-EX one, to return the knockout and guarantee the safety of the Gardevoir EX. You know, he's got the boss, right? But Angel just needs to have an attacker that's only 1 prize. He can also do Cresselia. No, he can't do Cresselia, so because the bench is full already. So so Angel's gonna opt to get the research from the Luminia sign, the Luminian V. And I see an Ultra Ball, so Angel should have no issue trying to get the Gardevoir, single prize Gardevoir. If it's not prized, of course, right? Or get another Guardy EX retreat. Guess he failed it. Failed it. If it's not in there, he's got some bad prizes. Oh, it looks like he's going to play the Colossal Stadium, getting rid of his Luminium V, and plays the Research. Okay. I see a Cresselia, so there could be a Cresselia play, possibly, if he's not going to attack with the Curlius. Okay. He's going to retreat. And Ultra Ball? Oh, looks like he's going to attack with the Curlia. I think, I'm not sure, but once he grabbed the energy, I think I could be wrong, but Raymond probably told him that you couldn't take it back. And Angel kind of had to follow through the motion because once you grab something, it becomes a play. And the only way you can go back to it is if your opponent allows it. But even then, most of the time, opponents are going to say no because it's a misplay. So it's unfortunate that Angel doesn't have access to the non-guardy EX, but it's still going to get the job done with the Curlia. It's just unfortunate because now he's going to be one less refinement if this Curlia gets knocked out. Of course, Raymond's priority should be going after the Gardevoir EX. But right now, Raymond's behind in prizes because he's playing the 7 prize game. Because Angel fed him a single prizer. So Raymond's path to the win is a little bit harder. He's going to refinement. And Sky Seal Stone is not going to help Raymond because unless Angel benches the Zacian V, he may not. It may be price, or he may not at all because he knows that. So looks like Angel's just going to make him work for all those prizes, which is not a surprise because Angel pilots the Gudra the same way. When you play against Angel, Gudra is always going to be the last Pokemon you got to go through, and nothing's going to be on the bench. So, okay, so Raymond has the Zacian V out. If he has it out, I would assume that he is going to be going after the Gardevoir EX. I kind of don't agree with that because it's a liability. Yeah, because now the damage on there, I mean, that's cool if he bosses orders the Guardi EX, that's fine. But now there's 2 prizes, Angel's going to get there faster. So I kind of don't agree with that play. I probably would have just used... I would have just attacked with the Guardi EX, to be honest. Because now Zacian V is close to being knocked out compared to the Guardi EX. I mean, Guardi would have 260, 270 HP, but is way better than a 180 Zacian V. So I kind of don't agree with that play on Raven's side. Especially that there's a Curlia kind of loaded. Unless Angel doesn't have any other Guardies and they're prized. And Raymond knows that. So maybe that's the only reason why it works. We'll see. So unless Angel can get access to a Miriam, that's why Super Rod's so good. We need Super Rod back. It's going to come down in the Paldea set, which is pre-release is coming up pretty soon, by the way, guys. So he's going to attach the energy to the Greninja. I would imagine he's got to figure out a way to evolve those Curlias or get Zacian to return. So he's going to Ultra Ball. And get the Guardian, yep. Right now, Angel's kind of in the driver's seat to victory. The only way that Raymond has a chance at this point is to Roxanne, Angel's Hand, or disrupt him. It's pretty tough now that Gardevoir EX's ability is online again. So, not sure how Raymond gets out of this one if all goes according to plan. So yeah, he's going to retreat the Greninja and move the Guardy up. So, yep. And those are good numbers because 190 plus 40 is 230, more than enough to knock out the Zacian V. So, it looks like it's going to be a checkmate on Angel's side. Unless Raymond can figure out a way to disrupt Angel's hand. But looks like Angel's going to do that first. The other bad thing about playing the 7 prize game is that you let your opponent Roxanne you, so it's not the worst thing on Raymond's board because he can refinement like possibly 3 times, so he gets to possibly see an additional 6 cards without playing a supporter. So, but at this point, Angel just needs to make sure he can get access to a boss, and that's going to be checkmate because he just needs 1 prize. When you play against a Gardevoir EX, it's kind of weird because at the beginning you kind of pump up your Pokemon and get your engine, and then as the game progresses, it goes backwards. You have to pick everything up because everything becomes a liability. That's why Penny's in there, and so I mean, especially against Lost Box, you know, you want to pick up the liability from Sableye. So, not sure if Angel has access to a boss the next turn, or I don't know how many bosses he runs. For sure 1, but not sure if it's 2. But we'll see. We will see. Oh, okay. So there's the single prize Guardian. And unfortunately, it has 140 HP, so there's a max damage on it. There's going to be a max damage of only 220. So it won't knock out the Gardevoir EX. We're just going to assume that this Zacian is going to be knocked out, right? And then Raymond should promote the Gardevoir EX to tank the incoming damage. But at this point, it's going to be a race to the boss's orders. And Angel's kind of heavily favored because he just Roxanne Raymond. So it's Angel's game to lose at this point. If he were to whiff the boss's orders, or a way to get boss's orders whiffs it. But we shall see. I think Angel's contemplating if he's done everything that he can from this point on. I kind of don't agree with that. And I'll tell you why. Because if Angel has no more energy in his deck, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's 8. I guess that's all right. But what's up? But at this point, Angel just needs a boss's orders on the next play. He'll take this knockout for sure on Zacian. They're both, it's a Guardian Mirror. Nothing but Guardian Dark Right today. So Angel will take the knockout. And now Angel's just one prize away. Maybe two. He has 2 prizes away. Not sure how Raymond will come back from this one long-term wise. Because now Raymond has 2. Okay, so I agree with that. He can stop Angel's active Pokemon attack. Memory skip does 10 damage and he picks one attack and that attack cannot be used. But of course, Angel can just retreat and use another Pokemon to swing at it, so. The thing is, Raymond does have an extra turn because none of Angel's attackers is going to one-shot the Guardi EX, so. But Raymond can't do the same thing either, so that's why Zacian is pretty useful in both these decks, because Zacian can one-shot any Pokemon right now on the board that's an EX. So I'm not sure how Raymond's last 3 prizes can be taken without getting... I mean, I can't see how he can get there first without Angel doing the same thing first, or faster. Especially these got 2 prizes. Okay. So Raymond's opting to get the Fog Crystal. Oh, and for all Robert's fans, he already dropped. I guess he lost his game against Merced. What a shame. I heard it was a good game though, Robert Merced, that said you almost dream crushed him. If you are a OnlyFans for Robert, or Simp fans, Robert did drop, so he's available now for services. Just kidding. So Raymond is searching through his deck. What's unfortunate is that he can't get the huge attacker, because that's going to be a liability after he knocks out, because Raymond has 3 prizes. If Raymond had 2 prizes, then Raymond had a chance. But because Raymond has 3 prizes, I don't see him coming back, because Angel already has the checkmate in the bench. So I'm not sure what else Raymond can do other than tank the Carnivore EX and just hope. I mean, he could boss the bench Guardi, or one of the bench Pokemon, and then pray that Zacian doesn't come back. But I'm not sure. I think Angel just needs 2 prizes left, yeah, so. I don't know. Raymond still has a chance. Okay. So. I don't think Raymond has access to the boss, and that's the problem. So he's going to power up the single prize attacker, which may not be enough though. So, but he is going to memory skip for now, which is fine, but I don't think that was the best solution. And I don't think that one was either. Someone's moving the camera. It's not me, that's for sure. I don't have a remote control here. But yeah, so Angel's just going to retreat and then knock out. Or yeah, he bosses. Okay, okay. So Raymond did have the boss's order, so now there's still a chance. And now does Angel have... Now the pressure's on Angel. Does he have access to the boss's orders for game? And does he have access to the Zacian B? Okay, there's a Zacian. That's one. So he's going to retreat. And if he has boss's orders, then that's it. Well, he's got to have the 10 energy. My apologies. He attaches for turn. So he's going to boss his orders. Okay. And 2 should have 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So, yep, he's got the 10 energy for 300 plus, yep, and that's it. All right, boys. So, my apologies, Angel and Raymond are 2-0, not 3-0. Yeah, so Angel takes it. He is 3-0 now. Raymond is 2-1. Let me update that. Yeah, so we just finished round 3 and Angel wins. And it came down to the wire, so good for Angel. Let me go find out the other matchups to see what happened. I'll be right back. All right, guys. All right, guys. We're possibly getting Billy on here. I'm not sure who's going to be on stream, but we'll check right now. It may be Ray versus Root on stream, so we'll see. So right now we're pending. Could be Ray versus Root, or it could be Billy versus. So who is it going to be on?
Ray against Billy. Sorry, Ramon against Billy.
Ramon against Billy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. They're both 2-1. What's the records? What's Billy's record?
2-1.
Against Raymond, 2-1?
3-1, 3-1.
Oh, 3-1, 3. Wait, no, that's not 3.
3-1.
Who's top table? Then not that doesn't matter.
The top table is Angel against Merced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But Merced doesn't want to get screened.
Oh, he's shy. Okay. All right, so we're getting Raymond again versus Billy. Billy the Goat. So, round number 4, the final round. is Billy versus Raymond. I believe this is a win and in for top 4, so one of these winners will be in top 4. And this will be a Darkrai versus a Cardi matchup. So, not a single Lugia in sight. Not a single Lost Box in sight. Oh, wow, they're flipping a coin. Cool. Yeah, Daddy Billy here. Daddy Billy. So, essentially, we're checking if Billy's going to deny Raymond points. Because Billy already has his max points. I mean, I don't think he can get first because Angel's already locked in the first spot. So, at this point, Billy is just playing out of spite. So he can stop Raymond. Well, to be fair, there's packs. There's packs involved. I think it's a box tournament, so that's why Billy's here. So it's not a spite. He's here for a box tournament. So Billy go first. Trekking shoes. Moltres start. Not the best start, but at least it's not 2 prizes. Oh, wow. Gets rid of the Luminion V. Nest Ball. I would imagine a Moltres or Darkrai. Yeah, it's true. Moltres doesn't have any dark energy, so in the discard. So why not get the Darkrai? Yeah, it's been a very Darkrai day. We're back at EX, literally. Everyone loves their dark. Loving the energy, so he just passes the turn. So we'll see how Raymond responds. He is at a disadvantage because dark hits for weakness against the Guardy. So he's going to double Nest Ball. Almost looked like an Ultra Ball play, to be honest. Double Nest Ball. The other matches, I think Ray's playing against Root. I think Robert dropped. And Merced is playing against... I don't know who Merced's opponent is. Oh, Merced's playing against Angel. That should be interesting because Merced is dark. So Raymond getting the Zacian V. I would have liked to see a Ralts here. Knowing that the Ralts, or maybe see a Mew here. Goes with the concealed cards. Yeah, because double Ralts is, I mean, now that Ralts and the active is going to be knocked out. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Just in time to see Daddy Billy play against Raymond. Yeah, I would like to see if the double Ralts play on Raymond, and now Raymond is putting a liability in the active because Billy's deck can accelerate pretty fast. He can hit the numbers to knock out the Zacian. So yeah, pretty much. He's gonna feast against the Guardies. So Raymond's only chance of playing this matchup is not putting a Zacian V, that's for sure, in the active. I probably would have just put Ralts for days until I had my engine set up. For at least the minimum amount of damage. You're still going to get hit really hard for weakness, but Yeah, but now at this point, Billy's kind of set up because of the other Moltres. And Raymond needs literally like 7 energy in the discard pile to hit the 270, which is one of the cons against Darkrai. It's a 270H Pokemon, not a 280, so instead of 8 energy, you need 7 energy, and that makes a big difference. But again, you're hitting for weakness. So full face guard. Yeah. Remember weakness policy? Imagine if that was back. Boy, if weakness policy was back, Lugia's it'd be a Lugia city, man. Everyone would be playing with Lugia. I remember weakness policy. What was the name of the other card? I think it was Speed Ticket. Like, I forgot what that did. I think it let you cheat out something if you started with it the turn 1. Speed Ticket or whatever. Or Speed Pass. First Ticket, there you go. Yeah. There you go. Those are my jokes for the day. Make it up names and continue to make up names of cards. So, luckily for Raymond, he lost a Pokemon, but Elisa wasn't a psychic attacker. And looks like, yeah, that's true. Mew would also benefit the weakness policy from Drapion. All right, so Raymond is taking that prize, reducing the damage of Darkrai. But again, not too worried about it. Yep. Dire Flare Wings. Escape Rope. Got the boss's orders. That's going to be sick. Oof. Well, he did get it, just couldn't keep it. For sure, Angel locked in his first place slot. He is playing against Merced though, so Merced could spoil her. It could come down to resistance if Merced wins. So right now the Darkrai's are feasting. They're at the Guardy buffets. I can tell you one thing: they would prefer that than the Great House of China. So it looks like Billy's gonna play a Clara and get more energy back and Pokemon. Yeah, sure, why not, right? This poor Curlia just munched it. And if you're Raymond, I mean, really can't do much. His board state was not strong to begin with. But even then, it's definitely in Billy's favor. This kind of reminds me, not the matchup, but the old dark days, the Evil Ball. It was the philosophy question: do you Y Cyclone or do you Evil Ball? When you had the double colorless energy, the Y Cyclone or not. Some people prefer Evil Ball. Some people just Y Cyclone and set up the Seismotoad, you know. But those were always the good talks, especially with Mark. He's gonna boss his orders, and I'm sure that is definitely gonna upset Billy. Because Billy doesn't like to lose any Darkrai at all. Sure, you can kill the Moltres. Never the Darkrai. Ooh, what a sneaky tech. The picnic basket. It's too bad it wasn't used against. Too bad it wasn't used against the Lost Box. Not a single Lost Box, but never know, right? If Ricardo came today, then Sableye would have definitely not liked that card. That's for sure. Oh yeah, Miss Magnus, yeah. I saw Puff actually top with that. That's crazy. So, well, I have to give it to Raymond. At least he took a couple of prizes before the final slaughter. Kind of feel like this one's for Joel. I kind of feel like, yeah, I agree. This one's for Joel. I kind of feel like this is the Dark Tournament, and Yusuke is about to just like beat the shit out of the Zacian with his spirit energy, spirit gun. Whatever, dude. This guy. Keep it PG. That's what I meant, dude. Lonnie's gonna review this and like, okay, you're done. And at this point, Billy is clearly gonna do his best to get as much energy in play. Yep. Yep. I think Raymond is kind of like, okay, I think I should have scooped. And to make matters worse, let me judge you while you're at it. Oh, okay. Well, I know Billy needs 4 prizes, but Billy's just kind of setting up the checkmate. Yep, another dark patch. Not that he needed it, right? But sure, why not? True. True. I know Raymond has a 4 seal stone. I'm not sure if he runs the other one, but yeah. Rare Candy, Gardevoir, Zacian, Sky Seal Stone. Boom. Game over. That would definitely tilt Billy. So the question is, did Billy need to really evolve? That's the question. I think he realized that too. He's like, okay, never mind. I'm not taking that chance. It's like Billy heard. Like Billy, it's like Billy saw the chat. He's like, okay, no, I forgot about that. Whoops. And now it's asleep. And now it's awake. Oh boy. So we'll see if Raymond can steal the tempo. He's counting damage. Unfortunately, he can't pump anymore. I guess he could. He can put a little bit more damage into the Zacian to swing back. But he opts to attach the energy to the other Zacian. Does have Guardy online. Oh man. I kind of don't agree with Raymond benching the other Zacian. I understand that maybe he doesn't want the hand disrupted again, but I guess you just take that risk. Because I just like to put the Zacian down when I need it, right? But everyone has their own preference or style. And some think otherwise. Well, I don't want my hand disrupted, so put it down. Hmm. So Billy needs to find a way to knock out that Gardevoir EX. But maybe too late already because he can't penny both the Moltres and the Greninja. Obviously, right? So Pokestop. Ultra Ball the Ultra Balls away. Everything kind of changed when the Zacian woke up. Would have been a lot different if that Zacian stayed awake, right? So it's not like Billy played his outs. Retreat. And just pray that Raymond doesn't have a boss's orders. play. Okay, so he's gonna kill the Guardy. Or attempt to. It is a beefy Pokemon. But since it has so much damage, I think it doesn't have any way of retreating because it can't attach now. So it's kind of stuck there. So, very wise ability to boss up something that cannot move. And we know it does, yeah. But he uses the Pokestop. And if Raymond can just... Again, it depends how many bosses orders Raymond runs. If Raymond has a way to get... unless Billy knows that boss's orders... His prize... His boss's orders prize, or it's... I mean... Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's very wise in to trap the Guardy. So... I just don't know... I don't know how many bosses orders run in Raymond's list. I would assume one for sure. And Billy must know where the pal pad is. Okay, I'm assuming he manually attached the Mew. Yeah, it has to be a manual attachment. No damage on there. So if Billy knows where Raymond's outs are, then there might be a small chance. And it looks like he just passes. And now this would be sick if Billy did a fan service to himself and played Halucha. If that was 10 damage remaining, played Halucha, then knockout, that would be so sick. But we know he doesn't run a Halucha, but that'd be kind of funny if he did. If the Guardy's HP was 10 damage remaining. So it knocks it out. I'm just... Makes me wonder if... Oh, okay, somebody's moving the camera. Oh. Mysterious Tail. If you can get the pal pad, I think that's what maybe that's what he's looking for. Would imagine. I see the Force Seal Stone. Too bad it's not a item card. But this is a very close game, that's for sure. Very close game. Oh, okay. I mean, he has to reveal what he took, right? One of those. Is that your final answer? Took the Ultra Ball. I'm sure he told Billy that he took it, right? At this point, play it. get rid of his 2 rare candies. Oh boy. And yeah, what a sneaky tech card. I knew somebody would use that tech. That's awesome. GG. I had said that card would have been good for the Cresselia, but it was good here too. So, well, that's going to do it, boys. I think Angel should have taken it if he won his game, but if he didn't, then it goes to resistance. Let me go find out. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we saw that, but he only played Forest. I don't know if he played Scassiostan, but he does. Yeah. Right now, Merced and Angel are 4 prizes each.
Okay.
No, you're good. You can. Okay. I think Billy sensed Joel's presence and he got shy. That's how he left the room. Like I said, baddies be bad. Yeah. So people are still currently in their games. Root still playing Ray. Angel still playing Merced. So I'll get that update once we see. Once we know who our winners are, we'll kind of announce it. Billy was just saying that he should have just taken a knockout instead of retreated. But he was scared of the Sky Seal Stone. So it's like what Caleb said earlier. Yeah, yeah. But he regrets that. But Raymond could have gone the Sky Seal Stone. We don't know that. So, but yeah, win's a win. So Raymond earned those points. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. Let me go find out. I know Merced Angel's in a match. All right, guys. So if you're still here, Merced lost to Angel, so Angel pretty much took the tournament 4-0. I think Ray took his match as well. So yeah, it looks like Darkrai prevailed here at Stronghold. So and everyone's eating pizza because Stronghold bought pizza. So yeah, he hit. Yeah, Merced just gave the deck to Billy, like tweak it. I need to beat Guardy. Yeah. So Angel takes it 4-0. I honestly, he probably like he doesn't care. He just wants to beat me. It's a Knight's Tale. Yeah. Yeah, both of them lost to Guardy. Yeah. That's crazy, man. Crazy. Billy and Merced losing to Guardy, and they're both dark. That is crazy. That is insane. I'm gonna make a podcast. Baddies be bad. The dark edition. Let me see what they're clapping for. Yeah, no kidding, man. I love it. Baddies be bad. Dark edition. Hold on, let me get somebody up here.
I streamed and recorded.